Rafael Agustin. I am the executive director of the Youth Cinema Project. I am an actor and writer, co-created N.W.C.
Ching, ching, wet, ching, ching, wet.
I was born in Ecuador, South America. My parents and I came when I was 7 years old to the States. And like 75% of undocumented immigrants, we came with tourist visas and just overstayed. And I didn't discover that I was undocumented until senior year of high school. I was the class president, I was the prom king, I was an honor roll student, and I applied to go to universities, and they were like, "You're a perfect candidate. Can you send us your real social security number?" And I was like, "What?" So I went home and I asked my mom, I was like, "What does this letter mean?" And she was like, "Well, mijo, remember when I told you that your father and I can work, but we don't have, your father and I work, but we don't have papers?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, your father and I work, but we don't have papers." And I was like, "Are you telling me that you guys are illegal?" She's like, "No, I'm telling you we are illegal."
List some stereotypes that are commonly made about your ethnicity. Go.
Rice eater.
Bean eater.
Ooh. Watermelon.
And with no money, no direction, I ended up at the only place I could go to, which was my local community college. I came out of the undocumented closet to one of my closest professors at that school. And I equate this to a gay man coming out of the closet, because how the people that you love, how they react to this news is gonna affect how you're gonna live your life.
Honda Civics. 1987, Cadillac Coupe de Ville on dubs, hydraulics, candy paint, wood grain steering wheel, a system pumping Jay-Z, Luda, 2 Chainz.
Bus.
All of my work in Hollywood begins with this show, with this autobiographical show called Wetback Chink. And by all means, we're also offended by the title. The only difference is we've been called these words, so we've created art to address and tackle the reason why these words try to take place of our cultural identity. And honestly, when I began work on this show, I wanted to give a voice to undocumented immigrants. So the three of us, along with 2 other friends who were also facing similar cultural identity crises, we came together and created Wetback Chain. And it was essentially our struggles of trying to find our own sense of cultural identity, but as seen through a comedic lens.
Oh, a Latino basketball player.
Ooh, D, I got it.
The LA Times came by because they heard about this buzz, about this underground student show at UCLA making a ruckus. And they came while it was raining, saw students lined up in the rain around the building, came in and watched us and did this amazing, amazing article about how these 3 people of color, these students of color, were trying to make a difference. And a management company who managed Kronos Quartet and Diavolo and Circle in the Square and the Watts Prophets, they saw us, signed us, and sent us on a national tour. I hope that I can be a voice at least to 11 to 12 million undocumented immigrants who are in the shadows, right? I hope that with the work that I do, people are filled with the courage to come out of the shadows and say, "Hey, we're American too, just don't have freaking papers. Why don't we do something about that?"